This video is brought to you by AKSIAS.
Hello everyone. I hope you have done exam very well. We just saw geography analysis of the questions. And now we are going to see the environment based questions. Every year the number of questions from environment has been consistent, and this year as well they have asked the questions from environment, but from biodiversity the number of questions have drastically reduced, and basic concepts, ecology part, the number of questions is increased. That's why we keep telling it is important for you to focus on the areas from where more questions would come, but you must have basic knowledge as well. And when we look at this year paper, it's quite interesting that a lot of questions came from NCERT books and your basic analysis from NCERTs. So let us see what are all the questions that are there, and hopefully you have done most of these basic questions correct. If at all you have done mistakes in this, just remember one thing: it is not because your preparation went wrong, it is because you did not revise the basic concepts effectively. It's not some rocket science that they have asked here, but some basic things which you could have performed better if at all you had stressed on NCERTs, which we keep telling. Recently in our toppers talk as well, toppers like Gautami who cleared in first attempt, she was openly telling, read the basic books and work on those sources repeatedly. So our toppers have always proved that doing the basic work will always help you to crack. We don't want to threaten you, pressurize you by giving as many materials as possible, and we don't dump those information into your mind which might not come at the end. Every year we are able to see success mainly because the basic concepts, if it is clear, 50 to 60% of the questions students can answer. And anyways, general analysis from current affairs would definitely help students to get a good score. So given this, let us see the questions which have come from environmentals. So the first question, will be changing this based on the question, guys. Please bear with us. R2 Code of Practices constitutes a tool available for promoting the adoption of environmentally responsible practices in electronics recycling industry. This year, right from Prime Minister, European Union, everyone were focusing on recycling of electronics. The question is there, R2 Code of Practices, if you see, it's not Ramsar Convention, it's not sustainable practices in agriculture, it is also not environmental impact assessment. Now, why is there a concern about copper smelting plants? Guys, for this particular question, now let me tell you, let me hold the first statement for a while. The copper slag can use the leaching of some heavy metals into environment, correct? They may release sulfur dioxide as a pollutant, is correct. But will it release lethal quantities? See, it's not just releasing carbon monoxide. Maybe by chance it may release carbon monoxide, but lethal quantities of carbon monoxide, this I doubt. And we have checked several websites of governments, including where carbon monoxide is not a major pollutant from copper smelting plants. And even in the list of pollutants released from copper smelting plants, carbon monoxide is not there. When I was discussing with faculties, some faculties were trying to tell some amount will come. So we have to say the option is right. But here they have clearly mentioned lethal quantities of carbon monoxide. So guys, definitely there is a confusion between B and D. But if you ask me, most probably this is right. The B option is most probably right. I'm giving you the justification. If you can find any source which gives you that carbon monoxide is released from copper smelting plants, then you go with D. Else, you can search. If you are not able to find, the option B is right. With reference to furnace oil, consider the following statements, guys. It is produced from oil refineries, correct? Some industries use it to generate power, correct? Its use causes sulfur emissions into environment is also correct. So for this particular one, all the three options are correct. Now this is a direct question from the class lectures, current affairs lectures. What is blue carbon? Carbon that is captured by oceans and coastal ecosystems. You know, this is like a cakewalk. We always tell there will be 30 to 35 questions, which you must always do it perfectly. Now you see in the nature, which of the following is or are most likely to be found surviving without soil? So, lichen and moss. In primax conditions, especially as soon as you get volcanic eruptions and all, immediately lichen and moss is observed. But if you look at the websites, mosses require soil for sure. So, but here they are telling most likely. That means both lichen and mosses are correct. Fine, guys. So the option would be C. Which one of the following is used in preparing a natural mosquito repellent? Lemongrass. Again, question. Consider the following kinds of organism. Primary producers in food chains of oceans. Cyanobacteria diatoms. Environment and ecology basic books also will give you this information. 2 and 3 is correct. Consider the following animals. Hedgehog, marmot, pangolin. To reduce the chance of being captured by predators, which of the above organisms rolls up or roll up and protects or protect its or their vulnerable parts? This rolls up, protects its. They just want to ensure you don't choose. If they give it its, that means you are telling it's only one organism. To avoid it, they have given. But the option is 1 and 3. I don't know if you people were aware about it. It's fine. Some things can be left. Is next NEO declaration of forest. If you see, forget about other aspects, I'll just tell you one simple aspect. It is a legally binding international declaration. That itself is wrong. Most of the international agreements are not legally binding. So if you remove 3, now 1, 2 and 4, 2 and 5. That means in both these options 2 is right. So I'm going with 2 without even reading. Now I need to know whether the 5th one is right or not. India was one of the signatories at its inception. No. India joined later. So the option would be 1, 2, and 4. Now, this is again a very, very interesting question. Magnetite particles suspected to cause neurodegenerative problems are generated as environmental pollutants from which of the vehicles or which of the following things? Magnetite particles are produced from brakes of vehicles, engines of motor vehicles, power plants for sure. Now, when it comes to telephone lines, microwave stoves. Now, when I have the telephone connection in mobile phones or so, remember, these magnetite particles normally when we inhale, it is believed that it may enter into your brain. And when you are using your mobile phones, it has a possibility of creating trouble. Microwave stoves in the homes, in closed environment, it is also said to have caused some problems. There is a specific article which was in Current Affairs, and according to that particular article, 1, 2, and 4 is right. But if we check other aspects, even 3 and 5 are right. I have confusion between B and D, but I would go with D. In our answers, we have given B or D. Just check this. Which one of the following is a filter feeder directly from NCERT book Oyster? See, at AKS IAS, we stress regularly on NCERT books. Even in our lectures, we tell you to read NCERTs and we take some special sessions integrated in the lectures itself to ensure NCERTs are covered. Because we keep believing again and again that any time UPSC may come back to the basics. In case of which one of the following biogeochemical cycles, the weathering of rocks is the main source is possible. Sulfur is also there, but for sulfur, it is not only the main source. Volcanic eruptions may also provide. So, if you have these two, then it is phosphorus. Now, guys, detrivores again in the food chain. Which of the following? Earthworms for sure, millipedes for sure, wood lice for sure. There's 1, 3, and 5. Direct question. Common carbon metric supported by UNEP is aimed at assessing how much carbon is being released from building operations around the world. Sorry, the question is this. Which one of the following can establish symbiotic relations? All the three guys. All the three try to establish symbiotic relations. So, guys, if we look at all these questions, ultimately I would like to say, don't forget your basics. If basics is stronger, NCERTs are stronger, it will definitely benefit you. Please try to see, even after all this, if you have confusions in certain subjects, if you are not aware how to approach these subjects, subject-based approaches have been taught to the students at AKS IAS. Because some people give an overview of everything. Even toppers try to tell you overview of everything. But we have tried to, decode how exactly you need to approach. We have some special series on how exactly you should read NCERTs and how beneficial they are. Knowing that the sources are important is not enough. Reading them is very, very important. So thanks a lot for your patience. Thanks a lot for your patience, guys. I hope most of the questions you have done is right. All the best. Please keep reading, prepare for your mains. There is no perfect score to tell what would be the cutoff. So let us wait and check for the actual cutoff. We will be analyzing at all India level. We will see how students have performed. If someone tells you the cutoff would be this now, it is wrong. Please take time. AKS will be analyzing at all India level because this is an all India exam. Students are studying from different parts. So we get to know how exactly they have performed. We get to know the pulse because some of our students who took the mentorship, they are telling like, we did it very, very well. But just on their words, we cannot say that the cutoff will be more than 100. So we need to wait and watch how exactly everyone has done. What is the impact of CSAT? So guys, given all this, we always wish you best of luck. Anytime, anything that you people require, please feel free to contact AKS IAS. We will be there to guide you from there. Thank you.
This video is brought to you by AKS IAS.